Hey, and welcome back to another one. Yorkie, Barry, Wayne, whatever you want to call me. My real name is Wayne, but I know some of you have took to calling me Barry now, so please feel free to call me whatever you wish. Just be nice, don't be rude. Yeah, in this one I've got a fair bit of stuff to show you, to be fair. Back to normal service with more of this stuff. 7 parcels of PS1 goodness all in there. We'll get to those in a minute. I'll just go through my charity shop finds first, because I've got all sorts of bits, to be fair. So these will get traded in at some point, or private sales. A genuine iPhone leather case. I know this is a bit different to my normal thing, but yeah, it's a genuine iPhone Apple product. I don't know if it's got much value, but it cost me 20 pence. I figured it's got to be worth more than that to someone. Some freebies. Again, I don't know nothing about these, but a bunch of Pokemon cards, some shiny stuff there. I think these were all the McDonald's ones. I have no idea if they've got value or not, but they were free. Sorry with a cough, by the way. A extremely yellowed PS1 controller. I know these ones are a bit more white than the standard ones, but there's the standard grey, and you can see the discoloration's really not. Look at that, that's awful. But yeah, that's not great as it is. Let's say that's not a charity shop find. These are charity shop finds. A load of PS2 games and DVD box sets, all 20 pence a piece there. I think I've probably got 20 quid trade out of that lot, so it's not a massive profit, but it's better than nothing. Excuse me. Yeah, my favourite charity shop find I've had this week, to be fair. It's not the most profitable, but it's one I'm keeping anyway. A mini CRT TV. It's a Panasonic one. I mean, look at it. It just looks pretty sweet. And it's got SCART input. Oh God, it's heavier than it looks as well. But yeah, I just think it's pretty sweet, so I'm going to keep that. I mean, I don't expect it to be much good, if I'm honest. I mean, it works. I've tested that. I doubt I'll play on it, but it'll look cool somewhere on here, I guess. Yeah, so that's all my charity shop finds. I've got one independent store find, which is Front Mission Evolved. I paid $4.95 for this, if you can see. I didn't know how much it was at CEX. Turns out it's like 3 quid at CEX or something silly. But it was an independent purchase for what's £2 at the end of the day. Support the independents, I guess. But yeah, I played Front Mission 3 on the PS1, which I've got somewhere here. There. It's nothing like that, apparently. That's an RPG. This is a third-person shooter. I don't think I'll like it, but we'll give it a bash at some point. Put that back up there. Right, so we're going to get into this PS1 stack from CEX, but before we do this one, I'm going to open last, because this one I already know what this is. This is Tombi 2. And as you can see, the box has been trod on and bashed about, and it rattles a bit. I don't have massive hopes, but I'm hopeful it's not the same one I had before. I checked through my tracking, and this one has come from Ireland, like the last one I had. And the last game I had from Ireland was Exhumed, and anyone that's been watching my videos knows the state that arrived in. Excuse me. So I'm hoping this is not another have to go back to CEX for, so we'll open that one last. I've already done most of the tapings on the boxes just to make it easier for the rips. But this one, if I undid it, if I cut the tape, you can just open the box. So I figured I'd save that for on here, because I can use this as evidence, I guess. Let's just get into it. I should probably use a knife, but safety scissors. Put that out of the way. So they've put it in some tatty bubble wrap. It's not even nice bubble wrap either. Bits everywhere. Let's just get straight into it. Let's check the condition out. The manual's okay, it's creased down one side, but that's to be expected. The disc is fine. Inlay's good. Yeah, I'm satisfied. Battle Arena Toshinden 2. I haven't played Battle Arena Toshinden since the first one, and that was on a demo disc back in the 90s. I didn't like it back then. I doubt I'll like it now, but excuse me, it'll add to this lot, I guess. Yeah, anybody that watched my last set of videos, the money I got from that, I decided to buy a bunch of lower cost games, like this one was £18 there, just to bulk up my collection, because I've been spending my vouchers on like one game at a time. So I figured, yeah, just get a few smaller range ones, I guess. But anyhow, that's that one. So let's just go for the rip. Nice and quick. So this is where they seal it to a bit of cardboard. Well, that's not great straight off the bat. Is this the right one I ordered? Yeah, here it is. The manual's good, slightly rusty staples, but nothing major. I doubt you'll be able to make that out on the camera, but you see the rusting just on the ends there. God, it doesn't focus at all, does it? No. But anyway, it is Namco Museum Volume 2, the A of them. So yeah, as I said before, got 5 of them saying Namco across the face, like obviously this is number 2, so the A. I only need number 5 now, which is I'm finding, should I say, quite difficult to obtain. I haven't been using eBay and such, but there's none on CEX. Well, there is, but there's one, but it's without manual, and I don't bother touching them. So yeah, I just need number 5 now, so I'll get that at a later stage. Well, yeah, so I've got Namc so far. Just need the O. Another one. I'm just gonna get straight into these. Don't need to rabble on for an hour and a half. Again, it's come sealed to box like that. Paperwork out the way. Don't ask why I've ordered this game. It's been through a machine, it's been cleaned. Still left a load of white goo on it, but alright, well, the manual's good. The inlay is creased to hell. How do you crease an inlay? Well, you know, that's back in there. And yeah, this cost me £15. Can't believe I spent £15 on this, to be fair. Oh, there we go, £15. Yeah, I've never even heard of I don't even know what it is. Sorry, I'm just going to get these stickers off because they put stickers on the back. You won't be able to see the back otherwise. But, screw it, let's just get into it. Adibu and Paziral's Secret, or Adibu. Yeah, it's the Adibu. I don't know. It looks weird. Look, I'll play all of these games for sure to test them anyway, but prior to collecting all these, I'd never even heard of this game. So it obviously evaded me back in 2002. Well, yeah, because I weren't playing the games at that time. But yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. I really don't. It looks like a platformer. Yeah. Look, I don't know what to really say to describe it. It just looks like a platformer with a stupid name. I'll give it a go, and if you really want to know, let me know in the comments if you want to know about this game, and I'll get back to you about it. If not, then don't. It's fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna get on because we've been 10 minutes so far. Here we go. Nice clean rip, straight across, no messing. Right, well this one is packaged really well. I'm smelling cigarette smoke already. That's not a good sign. Oh God, how do you get into this? Oh yeah, reason by the way, I wasn't overly pleased about the Namco game when I opened it was there's a big giant crack all the way across the face of the case there. It's not a major thing, but when they don't like to take them in with damaged cases, but they're cool sending them in with damaged cases. This one has got a damaged case. Oh nice, it's got the poster with it too. Oh, give over, yeah, sweet. Not that I'm going to put it up. It's not my thing. Everything else in there is good. Disc and everything. And this game, I used to love this game back in the day, and I can't wait to give this a go. In fact, I'm going to play this tonight as my #1 choice. Again, it's not a big hitter by any stretch, but it's MDK. This is such a cool game. I don't ask me to describe it to you. It's from 1997, so and I haven't played it since those days. So I can't describe it for you, but if you want to know, either search for it, or I might do a gameplay because I've got my PS3 monitor here because my my CRT has some weird interference with my phone, and it makes like a squealing noise, and that won't be good on your ears on your end. If you want to see it, I'll play it, I guess. But MDK. So that's 4 so far. Right, let's just get into next lot. I'm trying to remember what else I've ordered, boy. I can't for the life of me remember. Another clean one. Another one that's strapped to a box. So yeah, not every single video I put out is going to feature big, rare, expensive games. It's just not sustainable for me to get the big, rare and expensive ones every single time. But I have to do even the rubbish games sometimes, so rough with the smooth and all that jazz. But yeah, this game looks in excellent condition. The manual looks like it's never been used. The disc's good. The case is good. San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. I've never played this before. I played a game, I think I played it on the N64. Is this on N64? I have a feeling that this is on the N64 and I played it on that. But yeah, I saw it on CEX and I've never seen it on, I didn't even know it was out on PlayStation. So I just bought it. Why not? Like I said, not every game is going to be a big hitter. I've got to get some guff at some point. Second to last one. Yeah, I still can't remember what these are. No, I remember. Well, of course I remember. I've seen it. I remember what this one is. And I don't really have much to say. Again, they've strapped it to a piece of cardboard. I don't really have much to say about this particular game. Never played it. I was never a fan of the TV show, the cartoon, whatever you want to call it, back in the day. And I still ain't. I don't think it's. I think it's French, I believe. But anyway, let's just check that out. Disc is alright, actually. manual. Let's check it's in English. Yes, it's in English. All good. Asterix. This was one of the cheaper ones. I think there's 2 other Asterix games, and I think one of them is ridiculous. £40 with manual for an Asterix game. The other one, I think it's about £25 something. But yeah, it's not for me. It's not. I mean, the animation style for a PS1 game, it looks pretty cool. If that's actually what it looks like when you're playing it, it's hard to explain or to decipher, but it looks interesting. It's another one of them games I'm not overly fussed for. I mean, it ain't no Resident Evil, is it? Or Castlevania, which brings me to say I think I've got it in me to finally get round to playing Castlevania. It's just not my sort of game, but loads of people have said to me I need to play Symphony of the Night. I have it. It's a silly expensive game, but I just haven't really played it. I played half an hour of it, and I just didn't. It didn't sit with me. But anyway, enough on that. Yeah, so we're on to the bashed up box from Ireland. And this is no shade on anyone or anything from Ireland at all. It's just every single thing I've had from CEX that's come from Ireland has been awful condition. Don't know why that is. Maybe it's just bad luck. I don't know, but fingers crossed that I've been after Tombi 2 for way too long. It's not a good amount of time I've been after it, but hey, oh, it's the moment of truth, right? I'm gonna do all of this on camera visible, so if it's bad, I've got evidence, right? That's the bit. Here we go. It's in there. I'm nervous. I shouldn't be, really, but... Right, so here we go. Yep. It's Tombi 2. Right, the last time I got this, the case had smashed hinges. All the hinges there. Yeah, so... Oh, it's the same one. Right, you've seen this. I know this is if the back of the manual has scores in it and grouted, because I know this is... Yeah, honestly, this is the same one I had before. If the back of this manual has, like, damage to it, this is 100% the one I had before. I know this is the one I had before because it's got... I'm going to just say cheese because I don't know what the hell it is. But, look, I'm not even taking it out of there yet. But as you can see where the S for PlayStation is, that's not damage. That's some cheese or man juice or something funky, let's just say, right? So that's not a good sign. And I'm going to keep this on camera so y'all can believe me here, right? I'm going to show you guys first without looking at it. If the back of the manual is damaged, this is 100% the one I've had before. Oh, look at that. That is 100% the one I've had before. Disgusting. Disc is not in the holder. Right. I remember when I had this before, the disc was battered, but that has been, it's clean, but it's because it's been through a machine. I don't think I'll be able to pick it up. There you go. You see the little... Around there, you'll see the little ringing. That's because it's been through a machine. Look, you can see it there. It's been through a machine. It's been cleaned, but it's still scratched to the nines, right? And it's that it's been so poorly looked after. The artwork around the center of the spindle is started to come away. There, you can just see it there. Yeah, there you go. Right, this is going back. I had a feeling once I ordered this and it said it was coming from Ireland, I knew I was getting this. I am beyond annoyed, right? When I took this back first time, I said to CEX that you cannot sell this as with manual when it's creased. It's got God knows what that is there. And the back of the manual is damaged. There's a hole straight through it. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick that up. There's a hole straight through it there. You can just see it, look. All of that is like it's been wet and rubbed. Right, the manual there, come on, focus camera. It's got rusty staples there and they've started to come through. There you go. You see what I mean? That is not acceptable. When I took this back, I said that you can't sell this as with manual in this state. They told me that, yes, their games are listed with manual, but they can't guarantee the condition of the manual. Right, okay. That doesn't make sense to me. And that is going back. I am fuming. I'm annoyed. But as you guys have seen who are watching this can attest to, this is the exact game I got. All they've done is they've put the disc through the machine and put a different case on it. If you don't believe me, please, I beg you to look and go back through my shorts, on one of my shorts I did, and I apologise for the language in that video because I was extremely annoyed, but it was the exact same manual, creased, that awful goop, what's there, that is some cheesy goop. I'm going to wash my hands after this is disgusting. And I remember the battered bit on the back. This is not acceptable when this cost £120. That is CEX's quality control, and I don't want to be a moaner for CEX. I was beginning to start to be a bit like, actually, they're doing all right. But now, these have all, right, apart from 2 of them with broken cases, cracked cases, I was okay. Now I'm extremely annoyed. I've been trying to get this game from CEX with my vouchers for months now. And I mean months. It's been, God, about three months since I've been doing my videos, but I've been trying to get it prior. And this is now the second time I've received this copy from Ireland, which means if I've got this again, because last time I went to order it, it went out of stock. So I was too slow to get it, which tells me someone bought this already and then returned it because it's not in acceptable condition. So I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to tell them at CEX, I'm going to just say to them, say, look, you cannot sell this as with manual at the price you're selling it for. It's disgusting, the fact that, I mean, if they were selling this at without manual price, then I'd accept that in that sense. If you bought it without manual and it came with that manual, I'd be like, yeah, that's fair enough. It is what it is. I knew what I was ordering anyway. But for me to spend £120 buying the game I really, really wanted, by the way, and it's arrived in awful condition, the exact same one I ordered a couple of months ago. I am annoyed, and I'm sorry for anyone in Ireland or Northern Ireland, wherever the friggin' hell it's come from, right? But your CEX stores are atrocious for quality control. This is no way acceptable that they think that that's £120. I am beyond annoyed now. Again, how is it possible a company as widely known as nationwide as CEX are, that they managed to send me the same game twice, exact same game? I haven't got words really. I mean, I'm very, very annoyed, and I don't want to turn this into a anti-CEX rant because I know they've been getting a lot of shade lately. Well, they deserve it, as we've seen. So, Sodom. I don't even care. Yeah, I haven't got words to use without swearing, and I don't want to swear on my videos, or I try not to at the very least. It's pathetic. There we go. We're just going to leave it at that. It's pathetic that they think that that's acceptable. You know, if your staff are not trained well enough to know what's good and what's not, these games are pushing 30 years old. In some case, they are 30 years old. These games are older than 90% of staff's employees. CEX's employees. Yeah, I don't know if I said games then. I'm sorry. I'm just so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I don't know, but every single time, right? This is the exact same game. All they've done is they've put it through a disc cleaning machine and call it a day, right? I mean, this particular game is what, 1999, 2000. So let's just say 25 years old, and I can't keep ranting and rambling. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the rant, and yeah, you all can see that I'm really annoyed, and I don't want to just turn this into an embarrassment on my behalf now. But anyway, that's all for my games now. I'm gonna say a couple more things now. So if you've come for the games, that is the end of the games. And if you don't want to watch the last bit I've got to say, I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching, and it is very much appreciated that you've watched not just my video in general, but that you've got to 25 minutes and not clicked off. Yeah, you got to see a bloke from Yorkshire whinge about old games from CEX again. But yeah, so if you don't want to watch the last bit I've got to say, thank you for watching. But anyone that does stay to watch to the end, yeah, I'm gonna just say as I best I can. I was close to quitting YouTube recently. I woke up a couple of days ago on the morning with a lot of comments aimed at me, saying all my games are fake, saying I'm fake, basically saying that I lie about my games and that all these games are empty boxes or the reprinted inlays and stuff. Not one of these games is a fake, by the way, for what it's worth. Not that I have to ever explain myself to people on the internet, but I'm not. I mean, I was disheartened a little bit that people are just being rude to me for no reason. I've not done nothing wrong to anybody, but when it felt like targeted, like a bunch of people had come together in some sort of group message to throw some shade at me for whatever reason. If you don't like me, that's fine. I'm not trying to be liked, if you know what I mean. I'm just being me. I'm not being fake. I'm just being who I am and doing what I'm doing. I mean, if it wasn't for a few YouTubers, Gentleman of Games, Donald Mackerel, Pixel Paul, Wayne's World of Gaming, there is a couple of others, and I'm sorry if I've forgotten you there, but there's a couple of other YouTubers that I watched that all said the same to me, to just do it, get on and just do it. I mean, I didn't need to do the YouTube. I didn't want to at first because I was quite camera shy at the start. Got a bit better with it now, I guess. But I've been collecting these for a few years now, and I didn't need the YouTube aspect of it, so there's no fakeness to have the reason for the YouTube. It's not, the YouTube is a part of my hobby, not my hobby, and this is a part of that, if that makes sense. But yeah, the few comments I had, I've deleted them now because I can't be bothered with trolls, and I ain't gonna feed the trolls, so I just deleted them. But it felt like a targeted attack, like the fact that I woke up the following morning and I had like 20 to 30 notifications from all comments of people that I've never commented before, all saying similar things. Your games are fake, you're fake, your game's not real. What else? Oh, another one. I don't know why they'd bring this up, but you're not as good as Retro Ghetto. I don't know the guy, don't want to know the guy, don't need to know the guy, and I'm not professing to be better than anybody on YouTube at all. I'm literally just filming my experiences with all this, you know? I mean, you get to see me add more games to my collection and then be knocked off when CEX send me a duffer again. But yeah, I'm not trying to compete with anybody. It's not a competition in my mind. I don't care about that. The fact that people are subscribing and watching is great and all, but I'm not in this to make money out of YouTube. This is just a documenting my experiences. And so with that, I promise you will never see on my channel ever, you'll never see adverts, you'll never see channel memberships, you'll never see me or hear me asking for money or for you to join my Discord or my Patreon or my hooba dooba or whatever the bloody hell else there is out there. I'm not in this to make any money. I don't want any money out of YouTube, whether it's from YouTube or from you guys that watch me. That's not what I'm about. So yeah, it annoyed me a little bit, and it just got me a little bit down about the fact that people thought I'm being anything other than just genuine. But it's just I don't need the YouTube to do this, but it helps, and it helps me as a person be more talkative, I guess, because I'm quite a loner, as it were, in the real world. I don't associate with a lot of people. Social gatherings and stuff are not really my thing. But yeah, it annoyed me. But look, I'm not here to compete with anybody. I'm not here to try and be something I'm not. Look, I'm a 41-year-old bloke from Yorkshire that lives in Cornwall who collects old games. Why not? I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, I don't do none of that. I just collect games, I play games, and I'm happy at that. I've got my family, and I've now got the people on my YouTube that watch me and comment to me, and I comment back to everything apart from trolling comments. And that brings me to one other thing I wanted to mention, was someone commented about asking me why I deleted their comment. They offered me constructive criticism. I have never deleted comments other than the trolling ones the other day. I don't delete comments, and I never will unless it's pointless trolling ones. But I'm always open to constructive criticism. I really am. As long as it's constructive and you're not being a douche with it, then that's fine. I will take that on board and make changes or do something different or whatever suggestions you guys want to chuck my way. I'm open to do different things, but I just want you all to know that I'm not anything more than just me. I'm being me. This is as genuine as I can be without I don't even have the words. Look, I'm being genuine. That's all I can say to it. Nothing on here is fake, right? If you really want to know if anything's fake or not, I will gladly, and if you want me to, please say in the comments. If you want me to do a live, I will go on a live video and go through every single game on my shelf from 007, which is 007 obviously, all the way down to the Z games, what are down here behind me. I'll go through all of them, open them all up for you to see, and they've all got manuals and genuine discs. Not one of them is a printed face copy. I don't play or buy copies. They're all genuine official PlayStation games. But anyway, I'm sorry for the going on and whinging, but it's just I wanted to address that. I was quite disheartened and annoyed about it all the other day, and I even contemplated not doing any more videos and just closing the channel. But I thought, all I'm doing is documenting my videos. I could quite easily just not bother commenting or replying at all, but that's not who I am. And like I said prior, I will always comment or at least respond in some way to any and all comments, messages, whatever. I'll gladly engage in conversation. I don't need to go, you need to give me money to go on a Discord or whatever. No, if you want to talk to me or you want to ask me questions, get in touch with me on the comments, or if you really want to talk to me more, I'm on Instagram. My username is the same as my channel name, and I'm on Vinted, where you can message on there, but that's another L Yorkshireman. But I'm open to talk to anybody. I won't give private phone numbers and details out. That's not what I'm going to do. But if you want to talk to me, I'm open to talk. I've got or respond to any questions you got. I've got nothing to hide. I ain't anything other than genuine. I'm just me. So with that, I'm done with the whinging. I'm sorry. I know this has probably not been the best episode I've done. I've just had a lot going on lately and a lot on my mind. And then this absolute heap of crap has annoyed me even more. So with that, at 35 minutes, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, My next episode, I promise you, will all just be upbeat. I'm going to do my best to put this bit of nonsense behind me, and I'll give you an update as to what happens with this from CEX. So yeah, anyway, again, thank you for watching. It's been great. I'll see you in the next one.